My name is Valerie. I am married to Troy, and together we are the parents of Stan the Van. He doesn't really know I'm filming right now, and to be honest, I am not the most comfortable in front of the camera. He's much more comfortable, so you'll see him more often. But today we are unpacking Stan the Van, unpacking our personal possessions, because Stan the Van is going to the hospital tomorrow. It's going to the Magic Mechanic over in Orlando, and we're hoping to get the engine redone and get him back on the road. That's the goal. So I'm gathering all the electronics, all of, any pots and pans, things like that I know just need to be kind of taken out and cleaned up a little bit and reset before we start out on our next adventure. Just to recap a little bit, we planned a 2-week adventure on Stan the Van. Uh-oh, Troy's coming over here. I think he sees me filming. I'm going to let him see. Okay, to recap a little bit of the adventure, we planned a 2-week trip to Vermont to go see one of our sons, and then a little side trip down to Virginia to see another one of our sons and daughter-in-law, and then come on back home. I had about 2 weeks off. Had a wonderful trip up there. I drove by myself for about 3 days from Florida to Vermont, and then Troy joined me in Plattsburgh, New York. I picked him up there. Actually, for you campers who like to kind of stealth camp a little bit, I slept in the Plattsburgh airport. Troy's out there looking at me. I slept in the Plattsburgh airport. It was like $8 a day, and I felt nice and safe there. It was a nice open area. I parked underneath a little street light out there, and then kind of used the facilities inside when I needed to in the morning. His flight was coming in super early, so it was a great, convenient place to park overnight. I felt very safe being alone and as a woman, and also it was Halloween night, so that was a nice little place to stage there. Anyway, I traveled by myself from Florida to Vermont there. Great trip. Nothing happened. No problems with the van or anything. Had a great time, me and the dog. Picked up Troy in Plattsburgh. We went, had a couple days up there, visiting all around Vermont, the Cabot cheese place and some sugar houses, that sort of thing. Went up to the mountains a little bit, saw our first little bit of snow. That was in, like I said, second day of November. We went on down after that, down to Virginia. Had a great time there, and then the unthinkable happened. That's when Stan the Van kind of blew an engine. So that's a nice little recap. We had it towed down to Florida here to our front yard. It's been sitting in our front yard for about maybe 2 weeks now. Just kind of sad sitting out there. Hey, you can see Troy back there. Hey, Troy. Hey. So it's been sitting on our front yard. Every time we go by it, it looks a little sad. Every time we're on the road, we see vans that are either stealth camping or just enjoying themselves or traveling down the road. Hey there. And so we're just determined to go ahead and get Stan in the hospital, get him fixed up so we can get him back on the road and enjoy it a little bit more.
What? Hey, yeah, it's amazing how people have responded to this. We went to church yesterday and people were asking, how's Stan doing? Like did you already talk about that?
No, I haven't.
And he's got his own personality. We've only had him a few months, but we kind of feel sorry for him. His engine's broken, but we're going to get him a new engine. We're going to get it picked up tomorrow. Valerie found a cheaper towing company, and we're taking it to the Magic Mechanic, which is in Orlando. I'll put a link to his website. Great mechanic. Been in business for 31 years. He's got a radio show, which is real entertaining also. You got to listen in to that.
WDBO?
WDBO 95.6 in Orlando, but you can stream it off the web and their app. And he's the only person I trust to do it right now. Did you talk about the? We asked 3 different mechanics to get it done. One person really wouldn't give me a rock bottom line, $8,000 to $9,000, $10,000, and then we said, well, let's try this other one. It's a big trucking place and it's local. We like to support local. Orlando's kind of local, but this was like just a few miles from our house. They came back with an estimate of $11,500, and I just disregarded that. But the Magic Mechanic, when he responded, I reached out to him the day it happened, and he called me, and I recognized his voice because I listened to the radio show, and I said, hey, is this Larry? And yeah, this is Larry, and I told him what was going on, and he said, well, just get it back here, and we'll figure something out. Maybe try to fix it. But we're going to go with a brand new Jasper engine, 0 miles, 100,000 mile warranty, 3-year time frame, parts and labor nationwide, transferable, and it's going to be under $8,000. So that's where we're going. So we'll have a new engine, and of course he'll tell me you got to put Ames oil in it, which we'll do that, and go from there. So if you hear a tick in your engine, go get it fixed.
I don't know if it's anything that's preventable, but
No, I don't think it's anything preventable. If you read the internet about the Pentastar 3.6 engine, it's out there. This happens. When you buy a used vehicle, just be prepared that you might have to do some major repairs. And I hear some of the warranties are pretty expensive too, so we're probably going to break even on that. And then we'll have the free warranty that's included with the engine that we're getting. So keep watching the videos, keep sharing them. Please subscribe, hit the like button, hit the bell, get the notifications, and I'm going to try to do a time lapse of the engine change. I'm going to ask him if I can do that. Maybe mount a camera in the shop or something the day they're doing it.
so stay tuned.
So stay tuned. I don't know if I can do that, but I would really love to do that and see the pieces parts flying off and the pieces parts flying back in and getting Stan back on the road.
My little piece that I'd like to offer is when bad things happen on your trip or on your your planned excursions, whatever it is, don't let it discourage you. Just regroup, try to find a solution. It's not the end of the world. Retreat back home if you need to, or stay where you're at and get repairs, whatever. Don't let it take your dream away. Just keep pushing on and enjoy the ride, because it's all part of the ride,
It's part of the adventure, and that's why it's ProMaster Van Adventures. It's an adventure every day. If it's not the engine, it's where you're going, it's the people you're meeting, waving at them when you're going down the road. And I try to talk to everyone I see. If you ever go out to your van and you see stuck in your little window a little oval sticker that says PVA. Do we got one up here?
I'll have.
And I'll put one in there. That means I found you. I was next to your van, and we're trying to get that. Valerie's looking for one now. So I had them made, and I'll send you one too if you. Actually, you can go on eBay and buy one. I got them up there. It's really just covering the shipping, and I'm donating, I think 50 or 20% to some charity too. So
Stay tuned.
go out there and get them. You find it? There you go. It's upside down. There you, okay. Hopefully it'll switch around. Okay, yeah, that's right. PVA, ProMaster Van Adventures, and so stay tuned.
Thanks, guys. Bye.